on my phone that I have, and it can soon be on your phone, called GrowthDay. And all of these, by the way, you can go to laughingvikings.com/tools. That's laughingvikings.com/tools. And you're going to get our special referral links that lead you to their free trials and their free offers and their discounts and credits and all kinds of bonus things. But this one is the best. It's created by Brendan Burchard. A lot of you may know him. He's a world-renowned high-performance coach. He's a New York Times best-selling author. Has traveled the world teaching people at large seminars. He teaches coaches. He coaches Olympians. He coaches past presidents, people like Oprah, like literally top tier high performance coach. Has his own high performance institute, all stuff that's based in science. And this app is, you see it right on the screen, Achieve Your Full Potential with GrowthDay, the world's first all-in-one personal development app. So it's basically all of the personal development world in your pocket in one app. And depending on who you are, you might get your personal development stuff from different places. A lot of people read books. A lot of people these days listen to podcasts. We can recommend some of those as well at a different time. Often it's just Instagram clips. You follow people. And I would suggest doing all of that. But on top of it, download, if you go to laughingvikings.com/tools, get the free trial for GrowthDay. It's all of your habit tracking, your journaling, your goal planning, your high performance courses and growth courses, life coaching, all in one place. I'll scroll through some of this right now. I think there's a video. You know what? Let's play this video.
Yep.
I'll talk through it. The world's first all-in-one personal development app for achieving your full potential. One app for all your journaling. I do this every morning when I get up. It's the first thing I do. There's journal prompts, guides you through your day, and you do it at the beginning of the day and you do it at the end of the day. Change your life. One app for habit tracking, so you can actually go in and score yourself in all of these areas. Basically a life score on your day. How are things going for you? And they say whatever you're not measuring, you can't improve and you can't change. So you need a place to measure your daily activities. This is for planning. You can enter all of your plans, put up sub goals. So everything you got going on in your life, you can put it in there. And coaching, you got people like Jamie Kern-Lima, Jenna Kutcher, Brendan Burchard, Anthony Truck. They go live twice a week, where you're getting this amazing coaching with them. And it's all on one app for you guys. It is the bomb. This app is the bomb. It's literally the first thing I do every day when I wake up. Brendan says, every day is a great day to grow. When I wake up, I turn on, I go to my phone. I try to avoid social media now. I try to avoid my email. Somebody once said, your email inbox is just a convenient way for other people to organize their requests for you. So anytime you go into your own email right at the beginning of the day, you're not really in charge of your own life. You're just getting all these inbound asks and distractions and people telling you, hey, do this for me and do this for my life. But when you get up in the morning, you got to figure out what you got going on in your life. So the first thing is the first thing that I love about it, I don't know if it's on here in the website, but he does something called Daily Fire. And it's just this little, like maybe 7-minute to 15-minute audio prompt, kind of like a mini podcast episode, but it's themed every day. And it's just meant to set your mind up for success for that day and to sort of put you in a growth mindset from the get-go. So again, if you go to laughingvikings.com/tools, you'll see a link there. That's our unique referral link where you can get a 14-day trial. To do it, they have two levels. They have a basic level, which is like $37 for the whole year, which gives you access to almost all the software tools. And then the pro plan, which is actually the one that I do suggest. If you're the type that likes to dip in a toe, then yeah, do the basic for I think it's $37 a year. The pro is around $300 a year. It's about $1 a day. But I highly, highly recommend that. If you trust me as a human being and you think I'm doing anything that's decent with my life and you believe that I would recommend something that would help you, upgrade to the pro, and that gives you access to at least twice a week. It gives you access to in-person lives with other high performance coaches where you get direct coaching in a group setting through these amazing lives. And it also unlocks a bunch of courses for you. So courses that on their own would be hundreds of dollars for you to buy online and get enrolled in, all for about $300. So it's literally $1 a day. And I don't think there's anything in the world that you should invest in more than your own growth. It's the key to your own success. It's also the key to your happiness. A lot of the days, if you think back, like, oh, why did I feel like shit today? It's because you weren't growing, you weren't challenging yourself, you weren't learning new things, and you weren't focusing on building a better life for yourself. And when we don't do that, we start to feel stagnant, we feel in a rut, and we're like, what are we doing with our life? So check out Growth Day, Growth Day, Growth Day. You on it yet, Brandon?
No, this is actually the first time hearing of this app.
Well,
It sounds really interesting.
I've been talking about it for like 8 minutes right now, and you haven't got it already? Go to laughingvikings.com/tools to do that. And again, that I feel like that's the most important one, because that's personal growth and development, which as an actor, as a performer, this business, it's like all the reasons that you would fail in a performance career are also the reasons that you would fail just in life in general. So I think the more you have your shit together as a human being, the better your acting career or comedy career or creator filmmaking career is going to be, because you're just going to have your mind right and your own growth right. And it's
now the live coaching. Do you get to ask questions with them like automatically? Is that like a feature?
It's usually in like a Zoom. It's so yes and no. It is live, but it's usually in like a Zoom setting or sort of like a streaming setting. So not everyone would get their questions answered. It's usually one coach speaking on a specific topic. Could be relationships, could be marketing, could be finances, could be fitness, business, any of those things. And then usually at the end, they usually go live Tuesdays and Thursdays at minimum. And some of this may change by the time you're listening to this. But then there's usually question periods. So individual people will either pop up on screen or enter their questions into chat. So there is a lot of customization and a lot of personal attention available. Good question. Cool. Any other questions on that one before we move forward?
No, I don't think so.
All right.
It seems very interesting, though. I will say.
It's great. It's, I mean, it replaces a journal and it replaces your goal planning, your to-do list, all in one app. Like I'm constantly like, it scribble stuff on papers or in a paper journal. I still like the feeling of actually writing words into a journal. So I still do that, but just to have it all systematized and automated in an app, you can look back. It's great for to-dos and project management and project planning. You enter a plan or like what would you call it, like a goal, and then you can break it down by your sub goals and your sub tasks and all that, and it keeps it all in one spot.
And sorry, I do have one more question.
Yeah.
The daily stuff that you do every morning and every night, is that just like something that I want to achieve today, and then did I achieve that goal sort of thing? Is that what that's supposed to be?
You know what? That's a great question. I will let me pop into it and I'll show you. So there's morning prompts, there's evening prompts, and there's what are called growth prompts, which are sort of more general growth prompts at the beginning of the day. So I'm going to go into my morning mindset. Now I've already done this one. So it's one thing I can get excited about today is, so what a great way to start your day is by looking forward to the positive things and being grateful to the things that you got going on. Another one is, if one word could describe the kind of person I want to be today, then that word is blank, and I choose it because blank. So that might be role model, that might be energetic, that might be kind, that might be happy, whatever you got going on that day, what you feel you need to focus on. Someone who needs me on my A game today is, so often, like for me personally, when we have self-tape sessions here, I'm thinking like I'll literally write down the list of the people that I'm running the sessions with. If you're into the studio here, your name will be on that list. If I'm seeing Camille that day, her people, like family, whoever, basically whoever, whatever got planned, I'm thinking in my head. And if that means on set, or if I'm doing a show, then I'm thinking of the audience. So it's like, okay, I'm doing a show, these 300 people, those people need me on my A game today. Just so it helps you remind like that you gotta be the top of your game. A situation that might stress me out or trip me up today could be blank. That one's awesome because a lot of times, you know, you have this just weird general stress where you're like, I don't know why I have this weird stressful feeling, or if maybe it's specific and you're thinking about something that's going to happen later on. Just the act of writing it down and actually like naming the beast, where you're like, okay, why am I anxious about this? And then you sort of list like, why might it trip me up? What could I do to prepare me for that? If the worst does go wrong, what could I do? And then you just start the day already feeling good, where you're like, okay, when I do hit that obstacle, it's not even a big deal because I've kind of planned for it. Someone I could surprise with a note, gift, or sign of appreciation is one value I could take today to demonstrate excellence or real value is blank. So that's an idea. And then there's evening ones that are more like, I'll give you a couple of the evening ones. One moment I truly appreciated today was, so literally just a gratitude practice. Something I realized or learned today was something that could have made today even better. For like the last 3 months, a lot of my answers for that one was if I had have worked out and or done a better job with clean eating. And now I'm back on track for that. But if you're not kind of thinking about that stuff and kind of calling yourself out on your own bullshit, it's tough to recognize those habits slipping. Something that could have helped me feel more connected to others today would have been, that one's a really good one. I find I can really, sometimes I can just sink into lone wolf mentality where I'm just like on my laptop or in my head or I'm diving into scripts. And then I'll go through a whole day. If I wasn't running sessions or wasn't doing a show or on set, I'll go through a whole day and be like, man, I barely talked to anybody today. I didn't reach out, send messages. I didn't call up anyone to see how they're doing. So yeah, it's great. Can't recommend it enough.